welcome to Tales of Honor Podcast, a podcast dedicated to telling the true stories of the Congressional Medal of Honor. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Tales of Honor Podcast. I'm your host, Christoph Ambrose. This is episode 129. And we're moving on from the Civil War, and we're going to now take focus on the invasion and occupation of Haiti. A little bit of a change, and I know this might be one of the lesser-known conflicts that we've dealt with here in the United States, but I'll give you a quick history lesson after I tell you that this episode is being brought to you by The Bearded Detailer. Head on over to thebeardeddetailer.com for all of your automotive detailing solutions, and be sure to use the promo code TOH10. What's that do for you? Well, it gets you 10% off your order, and this also lets you know that 75% of the profits of that order are going to be donated right to the Congressional Medal of Honor Society. The Bearded Detailer, with your dirt, is his business. Now, without going into a huge history lesson, I'll give you the quick and dirty of a little bit behind the occupation of Haiti. So between 1911 and 1915, Haiti was unstable politically, and there were 6 presidents that were either politically assassinated or forced into exile as a result of the instability. So the United States sent in 330 U.S. Marines, and we sided with the Haitian government to help fight off the rebels that were causing the instability. So it began on the 28th of July, 1915, and it ended on the 1st of August, 1934, after President Roosevelt reaffirmed an August 1933 disengagement agreement. It would take about 2 weeks for the last group of Marines to depart Haiti, and that's about it. And that is the quick history of the invasion and occupation of Haiti. And now, a tale of honor. Daniel was born on the 11th of November, 1873, in Glen Cove, New York. He grew up to be a smaller man of only 5 foot 6 inches and 132 pounds, but became an established amateur boxer. Daniel had enlisted in the Marine Corps on the 10th of January, 1899, in hopes of being able to participate in the Spanish-American War, but the war had ended before he had finished his training at the Brooklyn Navy Yard. The following year, Daniel was involved in the Boxer Rebellion in China, and he received his first Medal of Honor for his actions there. We'll save that tale for another day, but 15 years after those actions, Daniel was in Haiti fighting with the U.S. forces in support of the Haitian government against rebels. It was his actions on the 24th of October, 1915, that would earn him his second Medal of Honor. The citation reads, "The President of the United States of America, in the name of Congress, takes pleasure in presenting the Medal of Honor, Second Award, to Gunnery Sergeant Daniel Joseph Daly, United States Marine Corps, for extraordinary heroism in action while serving with the 15th Company of Marines Mounted, 2nd Marine Regiment, on 22 October 1915. Gunnery Sergeant Daly was one of the company to leave Fort Liberté, Haiti, for a 6-day reconnaissance. After dark on the evening of 24 October, while crossing the river in a deep ravine, the detachment was suddenly fired upon from 3 sides by about 400 Caicos, concealed in bushes about 100 yards from the fort. The Marine detachment fought its way forward to a good position, which it maintained during the night, although subjected to a continuous fire from the Caicos. At daybreak, the Marines in 3 squads advanced in 3 different directions, surprising and scattering the Caicos in all directions. Gunnery Sergeant Daly fought with exceptional gallantry against heavy odds throughout this action. 3 years later, Daniel's actions in World War I would earn him the Navy Cross and the Distinguished Service Cross, the second highest awards for valor in the Navy and the Army. In fact, instead of these, Daniel was originally recommended for a 3rd Medal of Honor for his actions during the Battle of Belleau Wood, but it was thought that 3 would be just too many for one person. It was during the same battle that Daniel was attributed to yelling, "For Christ's sake, men, come on, do you want to live forever?" The quote that is more popularly attributed to him within the Marine Corps is less family-friendly, but ends the same way as the words that he told a Marine Corps historian later. A Fletcher-class destroyer was named in his honor, and the United States Postal Service issued stamps with his image on it, along with Gunnery Sergeant John Basilone, Lieutenant General John Lejeune, and Lieutenant General Louis Chesty Puller as part of their Distinguished Marines collection. Daniel Joseph Daly died on the 27th of April, 1937, at the age of 63, and is buried in the Cypress Hills National Cemetery, Section 5, Grave 70. And that was A Tale of Honor. Thank you so much for listening to Tales of Honor podcast. And if you like this podcast, please be sure to leave a nice review, a good rating, and tell a friend. You can see more information on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and at talesofhonorpodcast.com. If you have any questions or comments, you can send them to talesofhonorpodcast@gmail.com. And until next time, I'm Christoph Ambrose. Thanks for listening.